Good afternoon, Lingon, and hello, hunters. If you're here for slow burns, soft touches, and emotional damage wrapped in sparkles, then welcome home. I stream memories like this every Tuesday at noon PST. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd really love to see you guys around. Also, check out my other social medias. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe out there, hunters.
All right, who is ready for more weddings? I'm ready for more weddings. I'm super excited for more weddings. This is the last of the weddings that we have. And as I stated earlier, we will be doing Rafayel first, and then we will be doing... Oh, they do. We'll do Rafayel first, and then we'll do Caleb's. And I have another crate, another outfit crate. And I debated who I wanted it for, but I think I finally made the decision that I will be doing it for Caleb, because I really want Caleb's ring because it's cute, because it has a paper crane on it. So Caleb will be getting the last crate. The Raf one is so sweet. I'm so excited. It's cat content for hours. So, okay. Maybe I'll take a video one time so you guys could watch the video of him also. See how he actually acts. We're doing Raf immediately after gushing about kitties. You're right though. He would feel so betrayed, honestly. Raf would be like, no, I don't want you to do me first. I want you to do Caleb first. Also, I do think it's funny that we're doing Raf and Caleb first because of the alleged best friends that they are. And they would be best friends. I stand by that statement that Rafayel and Caleb would be besties. So I think this is only fitting, honestly. All right, we're gonna get started. The disrespect. I'm really excited. Rafayel has really grown on me recently. Oh, I'm gonna turn this up actually. Okay, you guys gotta tell me if it's too loud. But I don't think it should be. I agree with this headcanon. I can see them getting into mischief together. It's facts, honestly. All right. A small speedboat cuts through the azure water. An island appears, but there is no trace of Mo Art Studio, which was built on it. In its place stands an unfamiliar landscape. Oh no, they're starting early. This is the newly formed spatial anomaly, huh? That person is... Carrying a canvas and art supplies, a familiar figure stands on the shore. Even from across the vast sea, I can see the helpless expression on his face. Poor Rafayel. Rafayel! This poor boy gets himself stuck everywhere. So you just woke up and your home was gone?
I shouldn't have passed out after staying up for 2 days. Then maybe I could have saved more than just these things.
Oh no, the spatial anomaly happened on his house. Oh, my poor boy. No, he's on White Sand Bay. I feel so bad for him. With a pained expression, He turns to show me his small collection of personal belongings that were salvaged. I spot a water container for painting. It wasn't even emptied before he grabbed it. I quickly clear my throat to suppress the inappropriate urge to laugh. MC, no! Laugh, girl, it's hilarious. Don't worry. This is just a spatial anomaly created by the Deepspace tunnel. Once the fluctuations subside, your home will return to normal. I love pouty Rafayel. It's one of my favorites. But the road to White Sand Bay, along with its beach, has also vanished beneath the waves. The fluctuation caused a protofield displacement, which resulted in shifting the spatial anomaly several nautical miles away from its actual location. Oh no, he needs to crash at our place. Oh, that's so awful. Anyway, let's go home, Rafayel. In other words, this place has become a lonely island. Everything is normal for now. No metaflux fluctuations have been detected, and there is no sign of wanderers.
Well done. The spatial anomaly appeared without warning, so we'll need to conduct a more thorough investigation and analysis.
Out of the corner of my eye, I see Rafayel taking an inventory of his art supplies. A light bulb goes off in my head. Captain, is it possible for me to continue my investigation?
You're not gonna leave?
I end the call, and Rafayel has somehow appeared behind me, his eyes sparkling with anticipation. You're a poor fishy stranded on an island. I can't just let you fend for yourself. Are you sure you want to stay here, though? You can always come over to my place. Atta girl! She had the right idea!
Cutie, I'm literally surrounded by the ocean. I don't think I can get stranded even if I tried.
Okay, but also he's correct. After his initial confusion wore off, Rafayel quickly embraced his new status as a castaway.
I was planning to visit a spatial anomaly for inspiration, since a lot were popping up recently. I didn't expect one to deliver itself to my doorstep, though. But there's a more pressing matter.
You are me and I am you. A slightly troubled expression appears on his face.
After painting for 2 days straight, I fell onto my bed, and then I spent the whole morning trying to save my art supplies. If I don't eat something soon, I might become a real castaway.
Oh my goodness gracious. Fishy cookies or lobster-flavored crispy noodles? Which one do you want?
I'll take the fishy cookies.
I love when he says fishy, too. Fishy and birdie both are my favorite words that he says.
What brand of cookies are these? They're pretty good.
Hello? We're saving that because that was excellent delivery. Like Zane's Rose. Those art supplies are very exciting. You know what? I agree. He's probably got high-end art supplies too. Great stuff. By the speedboat, Rafayel tosses them into his mouth while taking the heavy bag from my hands.
What's inside?
A cooker and its grill. I also brought some seasonings and ingredients.
Then that's...
It's an auto-expanding tent from the association. It sets itself up with one press of the button. I'll show you how it works in a bit. I toss the tent and outdoor mat into the beach's sand. Then I pick up another bag.
And this?
Some snacks, fruits, drinks, stuff like that.
Miss Bodyguard, I think you're a little too excited about me being stranded on a deserted island.
I am not. His voice actor is top tier. I continue tossing bags of various sizes onto the beach and speak with conviction. I was worried you might suddenly end up on a deserted island, so I brought everything I could think of. They're necessary for survival. Raphael waves the game controller in his right hand and the boing fish-shaped message hammer in his left. He pretends to have an epiphany. I am also confused.
I see. Humans need many things to survive.
Yes, humans are delicate creatures. We can't take any chances. Everyone's VA is good, but I do think Raphael has some of my favorite deliveries. Really fits. Yeah, everyone's voice actor has been doing actually incredible recently. I'm really impressed with everyone, which has probably only made me love them more.
All right, we should hurry then.
He gracefully leaps off the speedboat. Then he turns with his arms outstretched.
We need to build a shelter for my delicate human companion before the tide rises.
Oh, you should watch it. Dolly, it's wild. After finding a nice flat spot and successfully setting up the tent, I'm about to show off my handiwork to Raphael when... Where is he?
Look.
Flowers burst into my field of vision. Their vibrant red petals dance like flames. They're beautiful. Where did you find them?
Over there.
I look at where Raphael is pointing and catch a glimpse of something mysterious behind the dense foliage.
I was looking for a branch so I could make you a fishing rod, but I found several flame lilies growing in the bushes. I followed the flower trail and saw... Do you want to take a guess?
A tribe who lives on this island? This isn't good. Raphael, they might tie us up and feed us to the fish. I pretend to be scared and grab his hand.
Oh boy, the seasonings you brought are gonna come in handy, you know. Can you sprinkle more thyme on me?
Mind your business. That was hilarious. Oh my gosh. Raphael gently squeezes my hand as he leads me across the soft sand. We follow the trail of flowers. This man is incredible. I could toss him in the ocean, honestly. My cute aggression for him is wild. I just need to just toss him in the ocean. It's fine. An arc of light shines above the horizon. Its golden brilliance cascading to the center of the island. It reveals ancient ruins that rise and fall with this land. Oh no. Are they going to show it? Yes, of course they are. My heart hurts already. I just got done crying about this. I can't. Okay. Weathered stone pillars stand in solemn silence. Vibrant vines cling tightly to their surfaces, as if they were nature's radiant tattoos. There are sand-covered ruins and crumbled walls as far as the eye can see. With a low, mournful sound, the sea breeze passes through the cracks in the stone. This doesn't look like a tribe's home. It's more like ruins of an ancient temple. No. In the center stands a withered alcove. Broken stained glass windows, cast their kaleidoscope colors upon their surface. Raphael crouches down. His fingers gently trace the relief carved into the stone wall.
This is...
He knows exactly what this is. What is it? When Raphael doesn't answer, I lean in to examine it. The intricate carvings are detailed. While a lot has been worn away by wind and sand, I can still imagine their original magnificence. This part looks like a person. What's that? It sort of looks like a giant crab raising its pincers?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that giant crab is Lemuria's sea god.
Boop. He takes my fingers and guides them to an indentation. He helps me trace the relief's pattern.
These lines are the hair, and the pincers are actually the body. Next to it is a radiant sacred staff. These reliefs probably depict the legend of the first sea god from Lemuria's creation. They're not a guide on how to cook crabs.
I'm sorry, I was rude. But how do you know for sure that this is Lemuria's sea god? Crabs.
I can tell just by looking at it.
Seeing Raphael's matter-of-fact expression, I wonder if this is some kind of special sense that only Lemurians have. Based on what the association told me, these spatial anomalies appearing in the city might be projections from the end of the Deepspace tunnel. If that theory is correct, then could this place be...
Yeah, it might very well be from the sunken civilization of Lemuria.
In contrast to my astonishment, Raphael remains calm as he gently closes my mouth.
This temple was probably built by my great-great-great-great ancestors.
So, if I took a bottle of sand from here, it would be a historical artifact.
Make sure the sea god certifies its authenticity first.
Raphael, is this sand authentic? As Raphael speaks, he blows away the sand from the crevices. The carvings are more visible. This is Lemuria's sea god. What an imposing, majestic person.
You know, there's also a young, good-looking one.
Is the figure beside him his consort?
Yeah. The sea god brought coral branches and conches when he asked her to be his bride.
My heart is in shambles right now. Wow. The sea god knows how to be romantic, huh? Raphael, I feel like Raphael wants to grab her shoulders and like shake her and be like, I am the sea god. Hint, hint. He tucks something behind my ear. I reach up and feel soft flower petals. A flower? What are you?
You don't like it?
I like it. You also know how to be romantic? Oh, he's... That's... Oh my gosh. That made my heart so warm. Oh. Smiling, Raphael pulls out a paintbrush to remove the dust from the relief. You said this was the first sea god. Does that mean that there was eventually a second and a third?
Every sunrise is accompanied by a sunset. Likewise, the sea god slumbers and awakens with the ebb and flow of his power. But when his power is gone, he fades away and dissolves into the sea.
When will the next sea god appear?
No one knows. Sometimes only a few years pass between a sea god's passing and their successor's birth. Other times, it can take centuries.
What about now? Is there a sea god in the current era? Letting out an amused chuckle, Raphael gently taps my forehead.
Who knows? It's just ancient history from thousands of years ago. Let's go.
He dusts off his hands to remove the sand. Then he stands up and pulls me to my feet. Where are we going?
To get my art supplies, duh. Nowadays, you have to be lucky to find Lemurian ruins. We need to copy these reliefs before they disappear and preserve them while we still can. But before that, there's one more thing.
Following his gaze, I turn. Nearby, our tent is practically upside down. Only one peg is in the ground as it struggles against the howling wind. Yes, let's get Copic markers. Yes.
We better hurry. Otherwise, we'll have to share the ocean with the sharks tonight.
Drawing and painting are my therapy. Let's go, Raph. We can go buy more art supplies and link on. When is this taking place in the timeline? MC seems to not know he took the power of the sea god, which was part of the main story. That's actually a good question about where this stands. Because I thought that's one question that I had, was that I thought she already knew that he was the sea god. So maybe this is taking place before? After properly securing the tent, Raphael takes charge of the landscape architecture, while I handle the interior design. By the time I finish organizing everything and lift the tent flap, the sun is setting. The clouds are painted in dappled gold. Evening's light washes over the sea and bathes the island in soft, warm hues. Did he actually confirm the sea god thing in the main story, though? It's been a while since I played through the branch. I just played through his story, and during the time on the boat, he gets the sea god's blessing. So he didn't outright say he was the sea god, but he did outright say he took the power. Yeah, because they went down to go get the tome of the sea god. So I was pretty sure that he said that he had the sea god's blessing, or his will, or what have you. A bright splash of coral red now sits on the sand. Is this Raphael's idea of landscape architecture?
Please. Of course there's more. Look behind you.
Unable to see Raphael anywhere, I walk around to the back of the tent. I'm confused. The fence is arranged in a staggered manner. It's decorated with not with vines, but with colorful seashells and sea glass. A winding path paved with pebbles leads to a withered wooden boat. Crystalline waves dance across the boat's hull. There's no question about who painted them. Where did you get all this?
I just walked along the shore. Everything here is nature's gift.
When Raphael appears before me again, I wipe away the dust on his face.
So, my darling, delicate human, does this meet your survival requirements?
He could have just stopped at my darling and I would have been completely satisfied. It's great. But I point to the grill and stove set up next to the wooden boat. It'd be perfect if there was grilled meat. Oh, and drinks. And fresh fruit to the side.
Are you sure those are required? It sounds more like a request.
Despite saying those words, Raphael walks over there.
Here.
As I take the can, I catch a glimpse of an unusual blue tinge beneath Raphael's collar. Okay, see, she knows he has scales, so she knows that he's Lemurian? Maybe it's that she knows he's Lemurian, but he's not the sea god. Raphael, I think your scales are showing.
Huh?
Don't move. Let me see them.
Hey, wait. Your hands are freezing.
Raphael frantically grabs my hands.
I know what you're thinking, but they aren't scales, cutie.
Then what are they?
You'll see after it gets dark.
Raphael stuffs a large prawn cracker into my mouth to silence me and my curiosity. She knew since the second Bond story.
Take one step forward, bend down.
Well, she's known he's Lemurian since the Bond story. Right. But, okay, so she knows that he's Lemurian. That's no question because of the Bond story. But she doesn't know that he's the sea god. That's where I'm sitting with this whole thing. This is why I legit need to get a Lord game. Just so we're on the same page, don't lead me into any spooky caves or dump me onto a dolphin's back. Okay?
I haven't done any of those since I was 10.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Raphael has covered my eyes. As he guides me into the tent, the sound of the sea grows fainter.
Okay, now lie down on the blanket.
We're in the tent lying on a blanket, you guys. Right here. I trip over a round object and I immediately reach out for something to steady myself. I wasn't injured from falling. Actually, I feel very comfortable right now. I toss aside the thing that I tripped over, the boing fish-shaped massage hammer, and feel the cushion under me. My cushion squirms in protest. Taking off my blindfold, I try to put an innocent smile. Are you okay?
No.
Oh,
The split-second decision to use me as your cushion was done with grace. I'm impressed.
I am nothing but grace, Raphael. He had her blindfolded. He had a surprise for her and it went awry. Oh, you're too kind. Oh, yeah. Raphael raises his knee and nudges me.
Why aren't you getting up?
You want me to get up? No. We're messing around. Ow! I fell and got hurt. I need a kiss before I get up.
You're such a tease.
He holds the back of my neck as his soft, cool lips meet mine. Then, the gentle kiss deepens into something more intense. I'm left breathless. That's enough. His other... This got oddly intimate. That's not where I thought this was going. His other hand finds my waist and pulls me closer. With nowhere to retreat, I surrender to his passionate kiss.
You had enough.
You're such a tease. I try to calm down and sit up, but Raphael shifts to his side and gently guides me to lie down next to him. Can you tell me why you were being so secretive this afternoon?
Lie down and look up.
It backfired on me. This man never fails to say it's true. The lamp is suddenly turned off, and everything is plunged into darkness. Gentle lights begin to dance across the tent's ceiling. They gradually merge into a stunning display that resembles waves, blooming flowers, and brilliant stardust. With the sound of waves lapping against the shore, I feel as if I'm falling into a luminescent blue ocean.
I mixed paint with fluorescent materials to try and recreate what you'd see with bioluminescent algae. You know, the blue tears phenomenon. I used countless jars of paint to make a small bottle, but it was worth it.
He's using his expensive paint for us. Beside me, Raphael is bathed in the same light. The paint mark below his collarbone gives off a gentle glow. It's like a kiss from the ocean. I remember you said that blue tears only last for 10 seconds once they leave the ocean.
These should stay with us for much longer. Or at least until you wash them off.
This fish is romancing me so hard right now. It really is. I wouldn't do that. Such a romantic fishy. As I gaze quietly at the blue sea, I remember the equally magnificent reliefs I saw at the ruins. Raphael, tell me stories about Lemuria.
Do you remember the Tome of the Sea God? They say it contains the entire history of Lemuria, which spans countless millennia. It also has prophecies that were passed down for generations.
Raphael moves his fingers, and the glowing patterns transform into mysterious images.
What tale do you want to hear about first? Oh, and before I begin,
Amidst the sound of distant waves, his voice takes on a flowing sea's soothing quality.
Everything I'm about to tell you is nothing more than a myth.
Mind your business. I love this music so much. It's so good. Ooh, my stomach's doing the things. Okay, so this is definitely early in the timeline. It is, yes.
That night, I fall asleep while Raphael tells me his stories. In my dreams, I see a breathtaking azure world, massive sea creatures gracefully swimming, schools of fish dashing past mysterious seagrass, and luminous jellyfish drifting past rainbow-colored coral reefs. A melody played on a flute resounds from afar as a small blue fish swims up to my fingertips. It swishes its tail as it guides me deeper into the ocean. And then I see it. A warm, dancing flame. It's waiting for me. A young sea god cradles it in his hands before gently placing it against my heart. Over the next few days, I focus on investigating the spatial anomaly, while Raphael focuses on sketching the ancient reliefs. Aside from researching the ruins, he seems to be thoroughly enjoying this stranded on a desert island situation. For example... Oh my god, what are you wearing, Raphael? On a desert island! What's this? When I return from my investigation that day, I find a wind chime made of seashells hanging by the door.
I wanted to make a paint organizer, so I collected some seashells. But then I realized I collected too many, which is why I made the executive decision to use them all.
The table is covered with several shell organizers, shell pen holders, and a row of little birds composed of shells.
Look at this. Doesn't it remind you of the seagull that stole your bread yesterday?
I love how he has most of his wardrobe here. I know. And he's wearing like one of the most fancy things he could be wearing too.
And then these are...
They're sea lanterns. Isn't it obvious?
That's what he's saying.
Several sea lanterns are scattered across the ground. Meanwhile, Raphael carefully removes excess wood with a small knife. I thought you didn't believe in sea lanterns. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I thought you didn't believe in sea lanterns and other wish-making customs.
Yeah, I don't. But I thought you might want to try it.
It's like he took great offense about how she said that the sea god was so romantic, and now he's trying very hard to be romantic, and it's kind of cute. Well, you aren't wrong, and we need your fire here.
You know, you're getting really comfortable with bossing me around. Too comfortable, in fact.
You like it. Don't lie. As we resonate, a warm glow emits from within the lantern. It's not long before the sea's surface is illuminated by many lights.
It's also totally working. It really is. Another boy jealous of himself. It was bound to happen. Now we're just waiting for Caleb to get jealous of himself. Our time on that small island slips away like a gentle breeze. I send over the last proto-field readings. Meanwhile, the arc of light above the horizon has faded. It's a specter of its former self. This means the deep space tunnel's fluctuations are getting weaker. The spatial anomaly could vanish at any moment. The wind wakes me up that night. When I turn my head, I find myself alone. The sleeping bag is cold. Is he still awake? I pull back the tent flap and look outside. There's a faint glow coming from a fire in the distance. It's near the ruins. I love that sweater on him so much. In flickering firelight, Rafayel sits before a centered stone wall. His thin charcoal pencil makes soft scratching sounds as it moves across the paper.
You're awake?
Using his free hand, he lifts the blanket from his shoulders, and I move closer. I move closer, and he wraps the blanket around us. Can't sleep?
I just wanted to finish the remaining sketches, that's all.
The paper is filled with mysterious, otherworldly drawings. I can only vaguely make out the figure of the sea god. It's been a few days. Have you made any new discoveries?
I wouldn't call them discoveries, but I did learn about a few things that weren't mentioned in the Tome of the Sea God. For example, the sea god tried to win over his beloved in a variety of elaborate ways. I also found out how many times he stumbled.
Honestly, it is. Except it's missing the paint splotches on it, or like the parts where you use it to like clean off your finger or something. I feel bad for him. Even those embarrassing moments were recorded by your ancestors, so we could laugh at them today. I'm guessing the sea god won his beloved's heart in the end, right? Otherwise, there wouldn't be more to the story.
You're correct. The sea god and his bride lived together for all of eternity. Their power watched over Lemuria as the ocean thrived.
That's a textbook example of happy ending.
And it's not how it ended.
Huh?
The true ending is right here.
Raphael's finger hovers over the carved relief.
The ancient people of Lemuria believed the sea god would protect them forever. That's why they built this temple. It was to record their legend and pass it down.
It's missing the dark circles.
They must have believed these carvings would stand the test of time as a Lemurian monument.
In the firelight, Raphael's voice softens, and the air around us becomes hazy.
Yet the temple was eventually abandoned. Their civilization sank into the deep sea, and Lemuria was reduced to nothing in that abyss. Clearly, the sea god failed to protect his people.
It's just a myth.
Yeah, that's why I don't believe in things like legends.
The charcoal pencil meanders across the page. It leaves meaningless lines in its wake.
Whether it's a sculpture or a painting, art is just one way to capture a scene, to preserve a moment in time. But sculptures crumble, and the colors in paintings fade. Our humble efforts are powerless against time's relentless march.
But here you are, still drawing. I tapped the paper in his hand. Deep down, you instinctively wish to preserve something, right?
Don't you think it's contradictory? I know nothing lasts forever, but I still want to keep trying.
I cup his face in my hands. Then I squish his cheeks. Raphael, you silly fish.
Why are you calling me a fish again?
He is such a cutie. You've already captured thousands of beautiful moments. They're anything but meaningless attempts.
But I'm not satisfied with that.
He lowers his head and embraces me. His warm breath tickles my ear.
I want to capture more moments. Every single second of being stranded on an island with you. I want to preserve it all.
It's not 90 degrees yet, but I'm pretty sure my face just got a lot warmer. I hug him back, and when I see the arc of light above us, a thought appears in my mind. Can I do anything to make this moment last forever? Raphael has some of the most poetic words. Oh, it's reminiscence. I love reminiscence. I'm not sure when I dozed off, but when I open my eyes again, I find myself wrapped in a blanket. I'm inside the tent. Art supplies and sketches are stacked on the table. Raphael finished all his drawings. I love this outfit. I walk outside and head to the shore in front of the ruins. Raphael is staring at the fading arc of light as dawn appears on the horizon.
Do you want to watch the sunrise together?
Sure. Is this our last sunrise here?
Are you gonna miss this place?
Of course. We worked hard to build our base. Now we'll never see it or these ruins again. I know they won't really disappear, though. They'll just return to their original timeline in space. I turn to meet Raphael's gaze. Even though our time will pass once this space dissipates, I believe it left its unique mark. Whether on this island or in our memories.
Wait. I feel like I'm about to hear something important. I need to prepare myself.
For what?
Are you really gonna spend our last moments on this island wearing pajamas?
They aren't pajamas. Looking down at my wrinkled clothes, I touch my messy hair. A belated rush of embarrassment floods my face.
There's a brown box in the tent. Check it out. I'll wait for you here. Did you really think my personal belongings were just art supplies? Tell me what you're thinking about right now.
I need to borrow your fire again. I know it's just a simple token.
my fire combined with your flower, it's anything but simple. Do you know what it means to have this as our witness? Then, in return, I'll give you the entire ocean as my gift. By Lemurian customs, our covenant has been forged. Every second of our lives must be shared, starting from this moment. If this vow actually represents eternity, will you give me the chance to prove myself worthy of your devotion?
Yes.
Would you like to share this moment with me, cutie?
Oh, that's such a good shot.
All right, can you lower your head a little? From now on, the ocean's waters flow for you.
And to my sea god, I will offer my most sincere devotion. Oh, it's like right at the end. Oh man. Raphael's getting up there in most tragic ending. It's breaks my heart. But also, what have you noticed? I will listen. We will discuss while I. We won't have the ring, but we will have. We'll leave a ring on though. Oh, and the styling. Oops. This one? Oh, it's this one. Wasn't expecting that to be the ending. I wasn't either. It's different from the rest. They don't show MC's face at all. I think, yeah, you're right. That's actually interesting. I wonder why the decision for that. Okay, I bought the expensive background. It's not really expensive, it just cost me diamonds, but... styling, we're gonna do... Alright. I'm doing it. Let's hurt together. Where is... There it is. Your MC is so... Oh, thank you. I love her. My MC is mostly she's basically my OC, but she is very pretty. So thank you. Lads fandom is being in pain together. I don't know why that stood out to me. So I'm used to seeing... I know, it's crazy. It's actually insane. It's actually interesting that you... Not insane or anything, but it's interesting that you noticed that. This dress is really pretty, though. The sea god got his bride. I have to see something, though. Oh, no. More pain. All of the pain. I'm not sorry. I'm a little sorry. I think it's this one? Yeah. Oh, and then... Honestly, Raph's card is pretty sad with all the limit attack. That Elusio made me cry. No! I have to do it now. I'm gonna be so sad, but it has to be done for myself. More pain. More paint. His kindled with the abyss. No! I am an angst consumer. Yes! I'll have to do it then, because it's gonna rip my heart out, honestly. All right, enough pain. We've had enough sadness.